Hola, my beautiful people. How are you? It's Friday evening, and I need a smudge. I still have a couple clients left this evening. But I need me a little smudge. So, using my sacred sage, or the white sage, I like the white sage, and a smudge for you. So do this with your hands and bring it in towards you. Hello. Okay, so there's your smudging. Ooh, my right palm is itchy. Doesn't that mean like money coming in or something like that? Maybe I need to go to the casino. Oh, no. I'm actually on my break from the casino. I've been doing that during the Quaresma that I abstained from that. So I've got the spellcasting deck. To be honest, I don't really like that earth magic deck anymore. Have you ever had a deck and it just like, you liked it for a long time and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't like it so much anymore. I kind of feel that way about that deck. So, okay, alright, so we got a couple over there on the floor. And, let's see if anything else comes out. Trying to keep it from like popping out and like landing on the floor, because then you got to remember how they landed, because that's going to tell you the order that they go in. Okay, so that looks like that's going to be the last one. Got a couple of cards on the floor. Don't go away. Alright, told you not to go away, and I'm back. Alright. So what the heck is coming in this weekend? And again, we're using that spellcasting deck. And let's take a look at the opening energy. And it is the empowerment card. And that's a pretty strong card. You have like the light of the moon. So we're fully encircled in this energy that gives a lot of illumination, light, focus to an empowerment. So putting you up front and center. But the cool part here is that this energy here is saying you can handle this, you can tolerate this. This is something for you. Alright, so our obstacle, dang, she looks crazy. Our obstacle in this empowerment is, and this is talking about our psychic abilities, our ability, our intuition, our ability to see things, discernment, prophecy, whatever you want to look at, whichever direction you want to look for it. It is those abilities, those innate spiritually psychic abilities that we're talking about in this. And so there's this focus here now that our obstacle, so if we're saying that, this is our energy coming in as empowerment and being kind of like in the limelight or placed into that place of focus and direction, that our obstacle is, and I'm going to say that we can read between the lines. Our obstacle is that we can read between the lines. And some people were like, how is that an obstacle? And I go, well, it's an obstacle because maybe not so much for you, but for the other people or the other parties that are at hand in this, is that you are able to see what the true meaning is, or what the authentic, or the truth. What is the authentic self of this person? What are they really showing me? Because even though, and I'm getting like they're putting a light on and giving a lot of kudos and woo to it, that there's a lot more to that story than what meets the eye. So it's kind of like you're going to be able to see with this what's going on. And you know what? Nobody likes that kind of unmasking. And, and even though that we as that person may look at it and that unmasking, and I'm using that term in quotation marks, might help some, or might create a sense of vulnerability in that person, that we as the person that's, with that discernment, we don't really look at it in that same way. It's like, yeah, I already know what your strengths are, and I see your weaknesses. Is there anything of your strengths that we can use to make your weaknesses stronger? It's that kind of processing. They're not really looking to, in this, it's not to be malicious. It's more about seeing what you need to see, what you need to know, so that you can take on your next strategy or your next game plan on your path, or with whatever you're doing through there. Okay, so our help here is the Lion card, and I'm kind of laughing because my friend Heather has been having a lot of lions show up in her vibration. And that lion is about courage, it's about strength, it's about leadership, it's about taking control and putting things into a better perspective. And even though you might not be able to see it, this is actually kind of like a reverse of the chakra. So like the red, orange, yellow, all those colors. When I'm looking at it through the camera, it looks very different than when you're looking at just the card through there. So that is our help. Our help is that we're not going to be afraid to take control of the situation that's being illuminated. And yeah, there may be some bad aspects of it, but we're not going to have an issue taking control and doing what we need to do to make things better. All right, so in that, okay, so you just kind of got like a glimpse of that. So as we are taking the reins and taking control, all Hades breaks loose. Havoc here and havoc there. Havoc everywhere. Sound like a Dr. Seuss book, right? We're going to have a lot of, not a lot of, but we're going to be experiencing some unrest with this. Again, remember that, we are going to be able to start seeing all of these things that, the unmasking of people, the unmasking of situations. And we're not going to drop a beat on that. We're going to be cool, calm, collected, even keeled. It's going to be everybody else that's having the breakdown. So that's what this card over here is talking about. It's going to be everybody else having that breakdown. Not me, not you, because we're like chance favors a prepared mind. We already got our ducks in a row. We know how we're going to react. But everybody else is going to be in meltdown mode. So there's going to be a lot of conflict through there. I'm like, and we're happy. And I'm kind of laughing because it's, again, reinforcing. We already know, okay? We're going to see everybody's true self. We're going to see everything that's really kind of going on around us. But you're not going to make me sweat. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to react. I'm just going to sit back just like this. And I'm going to watch what happens. I'm going to see how it all unfolds. Because if I'm putting in some of this chaotic energy, it's going to totally keep convoluting it. And it's going to drag that shish out a lot longer. So it's talking about disconnecting in this. When we look at this happiness, it's like, don't buy into all the chaos and the nonsense. Keep on your own path. Do your own thing. I'm kind of giggling, and I'm like, watch the movies that you want to watch on Netflix. Do something cool and groovy with your family. It's that kind of vibration. Don't buy into and don't buy into and don't engage into the melodrama that's going to be unfolding through there. Now, what's going to happen, because you're not going to participate in the garbage, is that it's going to ruffle some feathers within the family. It's going to ruffle some feathers within the family. And there's going to be some of this little bickering around and trying to stir the pot and get into a little more melodrama. You're not going to buy into it. You're not going to get into it. You're not going to play into it. You already know this is what's going on. This energy is thriving off of chaos. So if we don't buy into the chaos, it's going to move out a lot faster than if we start participating in it. So exactly, do what you love to do. Be with the people that you love to be with, and minimize the melodrama. I've got this funny thing. It's like, oh, I have my earbuds in. Do what you can to avoid other people's melodrama and other people's minutia, and enjoy your new bounding little bit of that leadership and discernment elevating up. So enjoy that. Have fun with it. Do good things with your vibe and your energy, and avoid the melodrama. If they told you that there was going to be congestion on I-40, you wouldn't take I-40. Peace, love, and harmony. I hope you enjoyed this evening's reading.